Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially. Middle.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback sneaks it ahead.
It's now 2nd and goal.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
South Carolina.
Pick it up.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sooners will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Gators offense will go to work first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse. But it's not about you. And this is game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Takes the handoff. It's ball. And it's on the ground. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've gotten the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to the running game. Runs through the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Gives it on the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And those body blows really, really matter. I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Out of the shotgun, they go to ground. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Florida.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Gonna run it, it's ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. The give to the left side. Pulled down for the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. Was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Oklahoma's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the...
He's got it down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Sategna. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
But how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And he added the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The give on the option. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll go right back to the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Gators are rolling down the field. He'll try the left side. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Makes a man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll sneak it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. LSU dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about... Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
How about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. It'll be third and long. He's looking to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets it out quickly. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got a chance. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run. Then it can take some big shots and man coverage down the field.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's on.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on second down. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd on hand, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Complete downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Gonna run it. It's ball. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long. To the ground with the back. Pick up of 5. It'll be third down and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The offense down to the 22 on first and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got some room there to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line and give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking for space. It's ball. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying to impose their will with the run. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets bet.
Turns on the Jets. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. They'll immediately call timeout. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gator.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He'll keep it himself. Running to Green. There he goes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Gonna swing it on second down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Fires deep on the run. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most...
Out of space. The 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Quickly to the flat wide receiver screen. The defense defense wouldn't let him lose it. Even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Under fire. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. So 1st down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. Quick release on the RPO. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
A little screen to the running back. He is stopped short, and this defense holds on to this slim 2-point lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks. First down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Brown. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Give from the gun. Really good run there on 3rd down. He got 5, but they're still left with a 4th and 3. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida.
The Gators decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
This crowd on hand, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. They'll try to run for it. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Sooners have their offense in high gear. Rides the back on the option to give. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunt. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes a handoff. It's Hunt. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just chews up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, going up top. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. And they go back on top.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the single back. Shakes off the defender. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. On the ground, it's Daniels. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
29 Philly.
The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, a fourth down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. The Gators are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
The Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Going to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Webb. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. The give to the back. Kept it on the ground on third down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks, right? These are the decisions you have to make as a coach. Do I want to go for it? Continue to maybe run some clock. I'd love to kick a field goal when it's at 1, right? A 1 on the clock and walk out with a dub. Big decision here because you...
Touchdown, Florida! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game, when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Here comes the two-point try. He'll try to slam it in. He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Cradles it at the 35. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you.
Catch inside the 25. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give and tick, 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 tick. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Green 25.
And the Gators get the first down.
And shut the front door. Goodness gracious, man. There's nothing more frustrating. You stop them time and time again. And what happens? They go for it, and they get it on 4th down. That's 4 on this drive. So frustrating from a defensive standpoint.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more at that. They are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 5 over Utah.
Trying to start the drive with a pass.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He wants a big play here late. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Makes it past the marker. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner. What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
They'll keep it on the ground. The Gators get enough for the 1st down. Offense in the hurry up. Using his legs, it's Clark. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sends it back in motion. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. It was against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just
fires toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA.